Let's get some thoughts on that one with Peter McGuire from XM joining us live via Skype. Just as a starting point, Peter, I mean, it's very much a risk-on environment as we head into this Asian session, correct?
Good morning, Nadine. Yes, and absolutely, no doubt about it. I think that what we saw on Friday was very, very strongly bid up. You've seen Dow, Brent, everything is, going very, very strongly on that Friday session. So I think that will be a good entree into where Asia runs this week.
And of course, a lot of data in focus this week when it comes to our market at home. Labour in focus as JobKeeper comes off this week. So what can we expect from our local markets?
Well, it may be, I'm not sure how that'll roll. I mean, if we run off Asia and it seems to be that uptick, you might see a softening as far as Aussie dollar. It's had a bit of a rebound over the last, day and a half of trade. It was up best part of nearly a cent. So there could be a little bit further softness as far as Aussie dollar. Let's just see where equities roll, Asia equities, and if that rolls across to us. So as you guys mentioned, it's a shorter week. So from a trading perspective, it could be a few opportunities. Maybe we see a little bit further uptick on Aussie equities and a softening for Aussie dollar.
Okay, when it comes to the Australian dollar, we are keeping an eye on not just data here locally that comes through on Thursday. What could potentially be more influential, one would think, would be the data that's coming through Wednesday, Thursday from China, those PMIs.
Absolutely, Nadine. So that'll be, a real reality check where we play. As far as China's concerned, we've got so many moving parts of the whole equation at the moment, rolling even into how it's all its products move forward, especially due to the Suez situation at the moment. So there's going to be, I think, a lot of nervousness later in the week as far as numbers, and that could be also demonstrated as far as where those non-farm payrolls play on Friday. So there's a fair bit of news coming through. You've got, I think, a little bit of nervousness, and let's just see if we see that uptick Monday, Tuesday, and then a further softening Wednesday, Thursday.
And of course, Peter, OPEC back in focus, which means oil pricing back on the table. Look, we have seen a lot of volatility of late, but can those prices push higher, do you think?
Well, I think the issue there, Kara, is you're seeing movements of 4 and 5 and 6% in trading sessions. So from a trading perspective, the uncertainty is Suez. If there really creates further issues as far as opening up of the canal, then I'm sure that's going to play to probably strengthening from here. You've got the Brent sitting up. That was up nearly 4.25% at 64.57 for Friday. So a big move. So I think that volatility will remain. You might be even further bid up to that 68, 69 if the Suez doesn't open by this time next week. It's been shut a week now, so let's just see how that rolls.
Yeah, I read $400 million worth in trade each and every hour being impacted, excuse me, by that blockage in the Suez. The numbers are mind-boggling. We also hear from the U.S. President Joe Biden this week, getting a little bit more clarity on his economic vision for the country. I mean, that could potentially be influential, wouldn't you think, particularly if we get some figures and some plans in terms of infrastructure spend?
Well, exactly right. There's it's mooted there around about $3 trillion, Nadine, is going to be, injected into the economy if it gets through, that is. And, when you're looking at the US, it is an aged nation. When you're looking at, airports, infrastructure, all of the tunnels, train stations, you name it, it's a pretty antiquated sort of system compared to something that you'd see in China or Asia or Singapore or even Australia. So, yeah, there's a lot of building to do, and no doubt that would hopefully be a big employer as far as, the population's concerned, and really drive unemployment numbers even further south.
All right, Peter, thanks so much for joining us this morning. As always, great insights.
Thank you, Kara.